Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be taking a look at Mog, who is going to be getting a rework and his brand new FR and BT weapons. Now, we're going to take a look as to why Mog is going to become a much stronger utility character because of what he offers within his kit. He actually does a good amount of things that I feel like he is a really good character to cover many things that maybe you might need for certain Shinryu fights. But we're going to take a look at what he is going to be getting. We're going to take a look at his FR and BT, and I'm going to let you guys know whether or not you should pull for his upcoming kit. So, do let me know down in the comment section below what your plans are going to be, if you're going to be pulling for Mog's entire kit, or if you're going to be holding off until the next banner, which is Ruby Kante. Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. A big thank you to all of my YouTube members for further supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys greatly. If you ever thought about becoming a SimplyLost member and you want to help further support what I do, you can either click the first link in the description or the join button below for details on becoming a SimplyLost member. And a shout out to Sax King, Cases, and Saint DB for the continuous support. Let's continue on to the video. So we'll first look into Mog's rework. So his skill 1 jump now has instant turn rate. It doesn't increase the turn count unless being used as a friend support during the summon phase, etc, etc. His serial jump now grants the Dragon Horn buff for 12 turns. His skill 2 gains 4 uses. It deals an AoE HP attack 3 times that allows for 180% stolen, max brave overflow, and recovers 20% brave in between HP attacks. His EX now deals an AoE HP attack 4 times. Now his LD can now HP overflow up to 130% of max HP. It now allows for 200% stolen max brave overflow and recovers 50% brave in between HP attacks. His El Nino Plus follow-up deals a 5-hit AoE water ranged brave plus a single target HP attack 2 times that recovers 20% brave after each HP attack and 50% splash damage after each HP attack. It does cleanse 3 debuffs from the party. His Plasma Plus follow-up deals a 5-hit AoE Thunder Water ranged brave plus a single target HP attack 2 times that recovers 20% brave after each HP attack and 50% splash damage after each HP attack. It increases the chance to inflict Confuse to 50%. His overhead adds a 20% attack up, 40% max brave up, and a 30% stolen max brave overflow up and HP damage up. Now with Cryo as his partner, Mog's FR deals an AoE split HP attack 4 times that inflicts confusion to all targets for 2 turns. While active, it increases the debuff infliction to 100%, and at the start of the teammate's turn, it removes 1 debuff from the party. His FR conditions are as follows: a 20% increase whenever a teammate selects a ranged ability, a 20% increase whenever a teammate has no debuffs at the end of turn, and a 30% increase whenever a teammate attacks an enemy with a cannot act debuff. Now, Mog's BT effect lasts for 8 turns and provides the following. It allows him to trigger his Plasma follow-up attack twice. It provides the party with a 20% party water enchant, a 50% party brave damage cap up, and a 30% party HP damage cap up. So let's talk about whether or not you should pull for Mog in the upcoming banners. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Mog has a lot of utility within his kit. When you really look in depth at his kit, he is able to provide a good amount of brave battery with most of his skills. He also provides HP regen, brave regen. He is able to cleanse party debuffs. He is able to inflict confusion. He is able to heal, and he now provides HP overflow, which is a nice plus to have in Mog, because it seems like with the rework that he is going to be getting, it seems like Square is like wanting to make sure that you are going to be getting a good amount of stuff within one character. And with Mog, with the amount of utility that he has, where you can have him to focus on different things or on just one out of the many things that he does offer, Mog is a really good unit to consider for that strong utility. So he is a very strong third slot character for everything that he does offer to the team. He also inflicts confusion as well, and we'll get into his FR because his FR makes that confusion pretty much like an instant. Now his damage output is going to be like at his best, so long as you have his BT effect active. So in my opinion, like, his BT is definitely a big priority if you want to make sure that not only do you want to take advantage of everything within his kit when it comes to what he offers, but also when it comes to his damage output. If you do not want to have a character that is going to slow you down with the amount of damage that you are trying to hit the enemy with, then you want to make sure that you get Mog's BT weapon, because that'll allow him to be able to use both his follow-up attacks. And the great thing about those follow-up attacks, one thing that I did want to mention, is that the El Nino Plus follow-up attack, that one triggers whenever anybody on the team has a debuff. If nobody has a debuff, then it will trigger the plasma follow-up attack twice. So regardless, like, if you have a debuff, it's fine, because that one's going to trigger, and then the following the plasma follow-up attack is going to trigger afterwards. If not, then you'll have yourself two plasmas. Like, the damage output is still going to be the same whether you trigger the El Nino Plus follow-up or the plasma one. It's just that with the El Nino, you'll be able to cleanse debuffs, 3 debuffs. So it's going to help you out, and at the same time, you're also going to be benefiting, especially if you have to deal with like annoying debuffs. Then Mog will be able to help you out with that, and that's not going to be an issue whatsoever. Now, his FR conditions, they are easy to meet. The only restriction with his 3 conditions is the fact that you do have to pair him up with ranged units. Now, if you do not want to do that, if you want to just like focus on somebody else's force ability, then you can easily just take advantage of Mog's Force Echo and get that free 2-turn confusion. And that way, whenever the enemy acts, I mean, they won't be able to do anything. So that is an easy free 2-turn confusion, and you can take advantage of that twice, since of course FR Echo, we do have 2 uses of a character's force ability with their FR boards unlocked. Then you can take advantage of that free confusion. Now, really, overall, what do I think about Mog? Mog, I do think is a I do think he's a very, very good, strong utility character. The only reason I would say that you would not want to pull for Mog would be if you are wanting to hold off when it comes to debuff evasion with Aerith whenever she gets a BT, or if you already have Aerith, then you can take advantage of her LD ability, because the debuff or the buff, I forget which one of the two, but it's related to her LD, which allows it so that the enemies are not unable to grant themselves buffs, and at the same time they are unable to inflict you with any debuffs. So that would be a character to think about if you are wanting to hold off on Mog. The only other reason would be is if you feel like you are covered when it comes to like Brave Regen, HP healing. If you are satisfied with like damage output, like let's say if you, for example, you recently pulled for Squall and you are perfectly fine with the DPS that you got going on, then I would say you can probably hold off on Mog. But in my opinion, for what he does offer and for what he has, the amount of stuff that he has within his kit, I would say that for any veteran players, if you have a good roster of characters, I would say you could probably hold off. Or if you're wanting to pull for his kit, or just like if you're wanting to pull for either his FR or his BT, I would say go for the FR at most, because again, you are able to build him up if you have the resources, the enhancer points and everything, to max out and take advantage of his FR Echo, and take advantage of that free 2-turn confusion for like future Shinryu fights, maybe even for a future 6 warrior quest where you want to inflict the enemies with confusion, you know, so on and so forth. So for any newer players, I would say if you have no way to be able to Brave Battery, HP Regen, you have no way to dispel any debuffs inflicted on the team, I would say Mog is a really, really good character to really consider. consider for because of what he does, what he offers, what he can help you out with. I think overall he would be a great character to consider if you do not have some of the things that I have mentioned so far in this video. And of course, the final thing I do want to mention is that Mog's FR animation, he does the moonwalk. Come on, you cannot pass up on a character, especially Mog of all characters, who does a freaking moonwalk, man. But no, in all seriousness though, he is a very good character. Again, for some of the examples that I would say for the reasons why you should not pull for him, but for any newer players that does not have any of the strong utility he does offer, then Mog is a really good choice to really consider pulling for. But other than that though, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And of course, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.